guys, it's been a while. I actually have a video that I filmed prior to this that's going to be going up later because there's a lot of footage, but I thought I'd just kind of pop in here, give you guys kind of a quick update of what's going on in my life. I'm going to be doing my makeup while I'm doing this because I'm kind of short for time, and I guess let's just update everyone. Since the primary focus of this isn't on makeup, I'm not going to be like mentioning a whole lot about what I'm using. If you are curious, you can find that in the info box below. None of them are going to be, what's it called, affiliate links or anything like that, so you don't have to worry about me having deep ulterior motives mentioning a product in the comments section, because it's tiring doing that. It's just, I got away from that game and I intend to stay away from it. So anyway, updates on me. Well, I'm still working at the place that I was at last time we chatted. I put myself forward for a promotion to become a drive manager. Unfortunately, the position went to someone else, so I was a little butthurt about it for a couple of days, but you know, I got over it, and it actually seems to be working out in my favor that I didn't get promoted, so that's pretty cool. I went on a solo camping trip, the first one that I've ever done, and I stayed in my car. You'll see a vlog on that relatively soon. That was an amazing experience and I really enjoyed myself. Since I'm going to be 25 in 4 whole months here, I'm really having to get the ball rolling on a lot of health stuff that I've just been kind of putting by the wayside because I'm either too ashamed to admit it to myself, or because I'm lazy, or because whatever else reason I have in my head. And one of those things is getting braces. So this stuff, I know it's charming and beautiful and everyone loves seeing it, that's going to be hopefully fixed relatively soon, or in the process of getting fixed. So anyways, I went to go and see an orthodontist, and I'm actually trying to make appointments with a couple others just to get second and third opinions, because I really did not like the first guy that I went to. He was through the only dental office in town that takes my insurance. And oh my god, the unprofessionalness of this man was absolutely astounding. So, you know, I'm 24 years old. This guy obviously had access to my patient chart before barging in there and starting calling me sweetie. So like, dude, I'm a grown-ass woman, okay? I may be on the younger side of being a grown-ass woman, but I'm still a grown-ass woman. Please don't call me sweetie. You don't know me. This is far too familiar. So we kind of got off on a wrong foot because of that. And what really threw it in is the, oh hell no, I'm not giving this guy my money, is the fact that when he said that he's going to have to break my lower jaw and bring it forward because my bite's off, which he's right, he said, oh look at that, it looks like you have a very prominent chin, we're going to have to take that down a bit. Seriously? I came in there to get a evaluation done on what they can do with braces on my mouth, how much it's going to run me, all this stuff, simply for health reasons, not aesthetics. I made that perfectly clear to him time and time again. And then there he is suggesting elective plastic surgery because he doesn't think my chin fits my face. No. So yeah, because of that, I am kind of prolonging the time that it's going to take to get that done, because I just want to make sure that I find a orthodontist that respects me and my choices and doesn't suggest completely elective plastic surgeries when I'm literally only there so I can have good teeth health late into my adulthood. So on the same vein, I'm also trying to get another major thing done before I turn 25, which is a breast reduction. It's something that I have been needing for a long time, really, for, I don't know, let's see. I started growing breasts when I was probably around 9, and by the time that I was in 7th grade, I was a C cup, so things obviously haven't, like, decreased in size since then, and it's causing some major back problems. Like, I'm constantly slouching, my posture is terrible because of that. I also have a lot of back pain in my upper back and also my mid back from the hunching and having to adapt my movements because of the weight and size of the breast tissue that is surrounding them. And I'm like totally gonna front with you guys, I want to go really small. I don't know if it's necessarily necessary, but I think that it will help a lot, not only with the functionality of my human body, but also with my mental health, because surprise, I don't really identify as a woman. yeah, I never really enjoyed having my large breasts. They made me feel bad about my body, and now I know why. I mean, like, I'm not a guy either. I don't know what I am. Well, I don't know. I'm perfectly content being myself and whatever the hell that is. I'm just going by gender neutral pronouns and just being a gender neutral ass person. Like, I don't know what else there is to say. But, you know, that would definitely help to bring down a little bit of the body dysmorphia that I'm dealing with. And, yeah. Also, when I went to go and see that doctor, she was like, wow, you've lost a lot of weight since your last appointment here. And I was like, what? Really? So we took a look at the chart, and the last time I saw her, I was 234. And the day that I went, I was 194. Cool. I mean, that's pretty great. I've lost about 40 pounds since I've started this channel, which is good news for me because I'm overweight and I have some health problems as a result from being overweight. And now that I've got my hormones in check, because I am undergoing hormone treatment for polycystic ovary syndrome, I think the weight's just dropping off a little bit easier because of that. I'm also in a better mood most of the time. Because my body doesn't have like a shit ton of free testosterone running around and just like insufficient estrogen hormones. Yeah, so it's all cool. Another big thing that I've done lately is about a week ago, I decided to go plant-based with my diet. And I did that kind of out of health reasons. Just, you know, I haven't been eating enough vegetables and fruit, fresh fruit in my diet for literally years. So now that I'm like literally forced to eat only that, my fiber and vitamin intake has been skyrocketing, which is great. I'm feeling pretty good about it. But what really kind of just tipped the scale for me on that was I had been inadvertently eating plant-based for 2 days. Like I didn't even plan it, it just kind of happened. And later that day, at the end of the second day at work, I had a slice of extra cheese pizza and a breadstick that had butter on it and a side of ranch to go with both of those. And immediately it just hit me like a ton of bricks. The phlegm wave coursed through my system, and I was basically just a snotty, like snorting, coughing, hacking, spitting mess for the rest of the shift. And like, I hadn't really noticed how much dairy affected my system. I knew that it did because I can't process like uncultured dairy, but hot damn, I was like, you know what? I really love cheese. I do. Don't get me wrong. Cheese and me go way back. And if it were up to me, I'd still be eating it. But I definitely prefer breathing over eating cheese. So here we are. And so like once cheese was out, I'm like, you know, I don't really need the whole rest of that portion of the diet, because like I don't particularly like meat. Dark meat never appealed to me. Chicken, I get really, really weird about. It has to be prepared a certain way and everything. And so it was just like easier overall just to cut out all the meat, all the dairy and everything. I'm not calling myself a vegan though, because I don't live that lifestyle. You know, I don't think I'm ever gonna be like hardcore enough to go like, oh, I can't wear these shoes because they use glue made from the hooves of things. Like, it's just too much of a hurdle for me to try to jump over with my current budget. And I don't know, like I'm kind of at a place in my life where I'm starting to feel comfortable, and like throwing in a massive life change like that would just upend everything. The majority of the items that I do buy that aren't vegan, like shoes and bags, those do come secondhand. Yeah, but I'm not too picky about things like wool or anything like that, as long as they're ethically sourced. I'm even like pretty iffy about not eating honey because honestly, like, the honeybee is a domesticated species. Without human involvement, they would go extinct, and they are kind of necessary since we have such a dependence on them, opposed to other natural bees in the area. So personally, I think that eating honey does a good thing for the environment because bees don't need it, they overproduce it. Of course, humane bee harvesting is what I go for. I only buy local and everything like that when it comes to honey. Let's see, I'm pretty much done with this look. I just gotta make my eyebrows even angrier. And let's see, is there anything else that I want to, oh yeah, we are losing the house. So the house that I am in right now, the one you've seen a room tour for, the one that I've been in since I moved back to Oregon, is going back to the owners. We've been renting it through a rental company and the owners want to come back to it. So we have about 2 months to get out of here. And that's pretty much the exact thing that happened with me in my other house. So I'm like trailing bad luck of rentals behind me and it's really sad. So I don't know. There's a lot going on that's gonna be preventing me from uploading regularly. Not that I have been recently, but yeah, in the span of a couple of months, I'm gonna have to, you know, get a new house and lock down things for this and get surgery for this figured out and take time off of work, which really sucks because I only have 8 hours of sick leave accrued right now and I'm gonna need like a month worth of it. But yeah, that's me in a nutshell. I have gone plant-based with my diet. I really don't like the orthodontist that I got a first consultation with. I'm really excited to get orthodontics, but just not from that guy. I really want to get my boobs cut off. They, them pronouns, if you would please. And yeah, camping by yourself is freaking great. And this is my kind of like everyday standard ass face for when I want to feel a little bit more dolled up than I normally am. If you guys have anything going on in your life that you want to tell me about, please let me know. I'd love to hear about it. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.